Stop blaming your diet. Your phone is actively rotting your gut.
Within 60 seconds of waking, the screen illuminates. A sequence of notifications floods your visual cortex before your feet even touch the floor. Shortly after, a physical pressure develops in the abdomen. This bloating and discomfort becomes the baseline for the rest of your day. Most people look for a culprit on their breakfast plate, attributing the distress to coffee, morning grains, or a new sensitivity to gluten. You may have already tried restrictive elimination diets or removed specific food groups, yet the abdominal tension remains unpredictable. Standard gastroenterology focuses on the intestinal tract as a reactive system, one that responds almost exclusively to the biochemistry of the food you swallow. This morning habit initiates a physiological shift that mirrors the symptoms of digestive disease. The physical distress you feel is the direct result of how digital stimuli interact with your internal architecture. The brain and the digestive organs are physically connected by the vagus nerve, a massive biological communication cable that regulates your internal state. Modern digital interfaces are designed to trigger rapid microsurges of dopamine. Every unpredictable notification creates a spike in neurological activity. The primitive brain processes these high-frequency pings as survival signals, shifting the body into an acute state of alertness. Under normal conditions, the vagus nerve sends rhythmic signals to the stomach to stimulate the production of gastric acid and maintain healthy muscular movement. The constant stream of digital microstress overloads this pathway, replacing the rhythmic signals with an immediate electrical shutdown command. In response, the stomach wall undergoes muscular spasms, and the secretion of hydrochloric acid drops significantly. High-frequency digital stimulation halts foundational digestive mechanics before you consume your first meal. This paralysis reaches down into the intestinal tract. The lining of the gut is a single-cell barrier, held together by proteins called tight junctions. When gastric acid levels drop, undigested food matter passes into the small intestine, where it cannot be properly broken down. The resulting internal stress triggers the release of zonulin. This protein acts as a biological wedge, driving itself between the intestinal cells. Under the influence of zonulin, the tight junctions snap open. The protective barrier is compromised, creating physical gaps between the cells. Toxic bacterial fragments, called LPS, leak through these gaps directly into your bloodstream, causing systemic inflammation. In this altered environment, beneficial bacteria cannot thrive. They are replaced by gas-producing pathogens that proliferate in the presence of undigested matter. The chronic bloating and brain fog are physical indicators that the intestinal barrier has been structurally breached and the internal microbial balance has shifted. Restoring digestion requires more than changing your food. The body cannot repair its internal lining while the nervous system is locked in a high-alert sympathetic state. To heal, you must follow a protocol that addresses the nervous system, the vagal signal, and the physical cellular gaps. The first step is a 60-minute morning stimulus restriction. This means 0 digital screens or notifications for the first hour after waking. By maintaining a low-stimulation environment, you allow the autonomic nervous system to establish a calm baseline, which ensures the stomach can produce the acid necessary for the day's digestion. The second step is manual parasympathetic activation. Before your largest meals, use a physical trigger like a cold water face immersion. The sudden thermal shift forces the vagus nerve to override the stress state. This sends a direct signal to the digestive organs to begin enzyme secretion. The final step is direct barrier repair, using highly concentrated compounds that provide the raw materials for cellular reconstruction. Amino acids like L-glutamine and specialized collagen provide the building blocks for the intestinal cells to synthesize new protein strands, reinforcing the tight junctions that were pulled apart. Long-term metabolic health depends on your ability to regulate your nervous system. By controlling your digital environment, you secure the mechanical foundation of your digestion.